We had really high hopes for the team for phase one. I don't think that any of them or any of the guys or even the staff felt complete or satisfied with the results of phase one. I think for me personally and any of the upper echelon of the staff would think that the last phase was almost a complete failure. There was another incident that happened throughout the season and it completely demolished the team. The entire team had an implosion, and after phase one we had to look into restructuring the team and figuring out where we want to go with it. So we have two new recruits, Wanted and Snark. They were actually from the original Razor Edge roster. They were replaced because of a certain player wanted to rebuild their team, so it was kind of blindsided. That's what was communicated to me. They had amazing stats. I was wondering, like, wow, these guys are at least like bare minimum top 8, new players, new blood, and we decided to go with them because they were out for blood. They had drive, and that's something that is attractive to me and our organization.
So I played phase one for Razor Edge. Things didn't really work out. I don't want to go in depth, or we didn't play like we wanted to play most of the roster, so we decided to rebuild the team, get 3 new players, and eventually Knights contacted me and I saw it as a good opportunity.
So we have 2 new players, Zanark and Wanted. They come from Razor Edge, really good players. I think we've struggled a little bit with chemistry and synergy and trying to get the team together to, play exactly how we want to play and, just come together as a team. It takes time, and obviously that's something that we haven't had a lot of so far. So we're still just trying to chip away and, just grind it out and do as good as we can, really.
We came into phase 2 in the Kickoff Cup, without having an in-game leader. It's been really awkward going from a single guy calling all the plays and stuff to having multiple people bringing their opinion in, which is probably gonna be good long term, but it's a bit rough now in the beginning.
I think the misconception about esports players and esports teams is that there's this one iconic shot caller, IGL, but the truth is the best teams in the world doesn't necessarily have that one specific IGL. It's a mixture and combination of everyone's input and dynamic. So if everyone's on the same page, you almost can play the game without even communicating. And if you all have the same philosophies and know exactly what you guys want to do without communicating, that proves to be an S tier team. So that's kind of the methodology, philosophy of what our team wants to be.
So day 1 was pretty good, better than we expected, I guess. We had Zanark do a snake play, which got us a lot of points, where he killed 3 people from Crow Crowd, I think it was.
And Snark, who's still snaking his way in, may benefit highly from this one. Set, though, looks like he's on a flush. He's going around the edge of the circle looking for players.
I like this move from Crow Crowd, but it's quite early. They're sweeping north to west. I get worried because snakes happen, and we might see that here. They are being aggressive, they're being assertive, and that's a lot of things we like to say about teams in the right way.
The Knights are benefiting from this one. G2 have also moved around, so G2 have got a better position. Rustamar, don't forget about him. He's still alive out the back there.
Oh,
as
he's
we
just
live down
been
to
seen.
our last 4.
He's just been seen by Udyr here. He's been forced
Go
into
for
the
it.
fight. And yeah, this is the time to start. Oh, excellent timing on the revive. He punishes 2.
Oh my god, yes! Oh my god. Snark, what a god. He's top 3 now. He's got 3 kills. I think the first day was phenomenal. We were a top 3 team for sure. We had 38 points. That's like insane for a new team. We're sitting at 3rd place, and then the next 2 days we decided to choke because we weren't proactive and not. We weren't proactive, and we were more of a reactive team. Anything that's outside of the standard bubble of how to play the game, our team tends to fall on. And NIP took a boat, and they were traveling through our area, and all 4 of our members were like, oh my gosh, 4 free kills. They blow up the boat, and they had 4 people in the water.
The Knights are really waiting out for this.
Dark's waiting.
Like,
He's still
the
trying
thing is
to
they've
get
not
up.
really got this. Wait, where is it? Where's the... Oh, just watch it. Yeah, he's dead. He knows he's dead. And boop. Oh, all that looting and all that effort. Down in 16th, they outlive reciprocity. That's honestly the more surprising part.
So instead of moving to go to Military Island, they chose to stay to get the 4 points in the water. What they didn't realize is that instead of getting the 4 points, NIP would just drown themselves, deny us the 4 points.
Day 2 and day 3, they didn't go as expected. I think one of the most annoying games was one of the melee games where we were getting shot by Digital Athletics.
There was like one play that we ran by a smoke and didn't even check that guys were behind it.
He's going straight for the
look
hill.
At them running. Look at them running past. The Knights, what's going on? Oh, what an absolute tragedy for the Knights. That is a huge error. I don't care if Snark clutches this out. They have just now messed up. I don't know how they didn't consider it. I don't know how they didn't think about it. But Crow Crowd just destroyed them.
The primary goal of this team is to get everyone on the same page. I watch the scrims, I watch them play, I watch every match that they ever do, and I listen in and hear how they talk. There is almost no issue when it comes to knowing what to do, what they want to do. It's how to do it. What are my win conditions? Watch for snakes, and lastly, over communicate. Good luck. Thanks.
Leonix being here, I think, is pretty important for us because he helped us set up like a schedule, and basically we can work around that schedule to get like the optimal practice and routines.
So going to phase 2, we did a complete restructure of the team, and I'll talk about a little bit about the back-end staff. Aflux has since moved on to E United. That's because I'm taking a much more personal role with the team now. Kind of what like older generation of esports owners coming back in and getting into the nitty-gritty of the team. So I'm inserted back into the picture where I'll try to lead the boys behind closed doors to victory.
Leonix has been staying with us now for a few days, and he's kind of helping us with like, mindset and how we should be focused and what we should be focused on, which has been pretty beneficial.
We're already a little bit past in phase 2, but the guys are improving every day. I came and I told them, hey, I'm here to implement the new and the old philosophies of the Knights.
Coming into this phase with like the 2 new players, and then it's like a full reset for us, I guess. Going to a new house soon, so we're gonna have to be moving. That's gonna be like, you know, a lot of stress, I guess. A lot of stress, but a lot of fun at the same time. So it's gonna be, I think, difficult, but once we get there and we get all our stuff set up and, you know, we get past it, it's gonna be definitely beneficial to us, I think. So right now we're split between 2 apartments. We have like 2 of us here and 2 players in the other apartment, which is like a 5-10 minute walk. And then we'll be going to an apartment where we're all staying together. So the environment's going to be a little bit different. Hopefully it's a little bit better, easier to, you know, communicate and talk about stuff and just generally like play and do things together.